Hello, this is Survival-gyver, and today is a comparison between the Boruit V3, V7, and V10. Now, I just reviewed the V7 a couple of days ago, and there's been some comments even before that video was produced to make a comparison between the 3, the 7, and the 10. So clearly, one of them is different. That's the V7, and I explained in the last video that there's not a big fan of how the V7 is set up. But this is going to try to make a fair comparison to see which one is best for you, or for me, or for anybody if you want to give it away as a gift kind of thing. You know, that is what it is, right? So the V3 is one of the more popular EDC mini or micro keychain rechargeable LED flashlights. You have those two LEDs in the front, Type-C charger on the side here, the magnet, keychain loop, and it does come with a keychain and a charging cable. They all do. You have the two buttons on this one. The on button looking one controls the front lights, and the lightning bolt controls the side lights. So you have red flash, red and blue flash, bright white, and UV. And this is a glow-in-the-dark case. So that's pretty much all there is on that one. Pretty cool. The V7 is, well, apparently hard to get this to focus. The lights on this one are in the front. So you have a couple of these little side lights. I don't even know if those are actual LEDs or if those are screws that hold this lens in place. Because when it's on, you can't really see it because it's blinding. This is the 1100 lumen one. That's supposed to be 1000 lumen. And I believe that's also 1000 or 1100. I don't remember on that one. My apologies. It's what it says. Cut them in half, and that's what they probably actually are. So if you think they're 1000 lumens, figure that it's going to be about 500. I think that's about 600 or 550, and this is about 600. So for total brightness, the case on this one is aluminum, while these two are plastic. But this one's got aluminum top on it, and this one has aluminum rings on top. But of course, you got the light on the side here, and this is the only one that's got a belt clip. But the weird part about it is the lights are in the way in the back, so you're limited to its width because you have this cutout in the back of the clip. So you're losing some range. You're losing some side-to-side range, and unfortunately, nobody's asked on this, but I figured I'd test it. See, the clip does come off. The clip doesn't fit the 3. Unfortunately, that would be awesome if it did. This needs to be quite a bit tighter there for that to fit. Wish this had a clip on it. And the V10 doesn't fit either. It's too wide. Top and bottom. There's no way to get that on there without breaking it. So that's the only, in my opinion, redeeming quality of the V7 is it has a clip, but the clip is funky, it's plastic, and it blocks the light out of those lights in the back. And that's a strange place to put them, in my opinion, because, well, you'd want them facing forward. I mean, yeah, you could turn the clip backwards. Actually, I have to do it from the other side. If not, it gets stuck on the side there, on the charging. I mean, you could do it that way if you wanted those facing forward, but that defeats the purpose of having a light there. So this wasn't a good design, in my opinion. I'm sure there are plenty of people that like it, but you lose some use out of it. The other thing with this is the magnet. This does have a magnet on it. And I think the video said, well, it looks like I must be a liar because I didn't see it. It's on the bottom here underneath this piece of plastic, and it's really, really weak. It doesn't hold anything for the most part. So now these two I cannot put together because the magnets are in the same direction, so I can't even push them together, but they are quite strong. So V3, the V7, V10 is the newest one with the dual lights in the front there, which is a nice touch. It's obviously bigger than the 3. So, and it's slightly bigger than the 7. It has a UV light up front, which is nice. It has a nice magnet on the bottom. It's got a white light, soft white light, red flash, a red-blue flash, and annoying buzzer. There's a buzzer in the back, alarm on it, which is 80 decibels and not particularly bright or loud. It has UV on the side, which is barely anything, and it's got green and I believe orange light. So that's a bit odd. This one's more goofy than it needs to be. They could have done the same thing they did with this one, and just put a clip on it. It would have been better. This one also has, I don't know if it tells me on the side here. Come on, focus. No, it doesn't tell me. There are 3 different kinds of batteries. I believe this is 10,000 milliamp. This, I believe, is 8,000 milliamp. I think this is 5,000 milliamp or 6,000. I forget. There's too many specifications I need to remember. And just all the links to these will be in the description on Amazon, where you can take a look where they are available. Also, the other videos will also be linked, so you can see the individual videos on those two and the comparison between the 1 and the 10, or the 3 and the 10. Wow, it's way too late. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning here. I forgot to mention, this has a small UV light, a white light, a yellow light, and a red. I also thought it had red-blue flash. Let's see if I remember. White, blue, red flash, blue flash. Alright, so, yeah. But it's, I don't know. I don't find it usable this way. I suppose, and I said it in the last video, suppose if you had a strap that goes across the front of your shoulder strap on your backpack, or on a tool bag, or whatever bag you're carrying that's horizontal, you could throw this on and give you some forward light, but it's iffy on that end. So that's that one I don't like. They all have Type-C chargers, and if you didn't see the thumbnail for some reason, that's a comparison to a 9-volt battery. Let's see if I can get the magnets to be nice to me here. Alright, so 9-volt battery, we all know what size that is. V3, V7, V10. And the funny part about this, the V3, the V7, and the V10 are all within a couple of dollars of each other. They're almost identical in price. I believe the V3, since it's the older model, is a few dollars cheaper than the 7, which is a few dollars cheaper than the 10. And it's about the price of 2 9-volt batteries. So, at least around here anyway, 9-volt batteries are super expensive around here. So, that's really about it. If I see any more of these smaller Boruit style ones come on the market and they're decent looking, I'll pick them up. Boruit makes a lot of headlamps and conventional flashlights, which everybody has. But I was looking for a small EDC light. And this is my go-to one. This is my first place winner. Second place, third place, just because I don't like the design. But the other two have plastic cases. This has got an aluminum case. This one only comes in black and camouflage, while the 3 and the 10 come in the clear UV cases, and the UV on the 10 is not as bright as it is on the 3. But they also come in black. So you have that see-through UV clear type, and you have black. So any questions or comments? Leave them below in the comment section. I will answer them pretty quickly. And please like and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions, actually, a gentleman about a month ago suggested I take a look at the V10, and I picked up the V10. I already had the 7 in my possession. I wasn't a big fan of it. It actually took me some while to find the clip. So after I did the review on this, they wanted me to do the review on 7. And then they wanted me to do comparison between the 3, so you can really see it. See the difference between them. I think my only big complaint is, other than not having a clip on either of these, is the switches are backwards. So when you finally get used to the 3, with the on button for the front lights being on the left and the side lights being on the right, the V10 is reverse, where the side lights are on the left and the front ones are on the right. That's more of a pet peeve kind of thing, because, well, you kind of get used to it, you could feel it. The V3, the buttons are raised, and you can feel what the symbol is on them, while on the 10, they are flush, or just about flush, and you could barely feel the symbols on them. That's my only complaint there. I wish they had some kind of rhyme or reason to how they did this, but it is what it is. So thank you for watching, and have a glorious day.